Hi, World Super Session today. Just to recap on your previous lesson, if we look at you from face on here, there's a much better move behind the golf ball during the backswing. A nice move off it, little bump into your right side as we discussed, and then you turn around that right hip. Super position at the top now, body's working much better, leg action doesn't look as compromised on the way back, the left knee's working into and slightly behind the golf ball. You're in a nice position there to move back onto that triangle, so you're now able to move into the left side while staying behind it and release the club nicely past you. Now, we did mention that you were hitting it high, you had the occasional shank to the right and a quick hook to the left, and we talked about this movement here through the hitting area where you can see that club passes the hands very quickly, sort of a flipping action as you come through the golf ball, as the knees slide a little bit through the moment of impact. And we need to look a little bit at why that happens, and as we discussed in the lesson today, you just look a little bit off balance during your golf swing. If we take the lines up from the centre of your feet as we've done with Tiger, down below, you can see first of all that there's much more of you behind this line than there is in front of this line. You see here with Tiger, equally positioned both sides of the line, so it's a more balanced setup position. If we then take a line up behind your backside, what we're going to see in your downswing is a movement forward with the hips. So as you start the downswing, you stay on that line nicely going back, but now the hips are going to shoot forward, bringing the backside away from that line. The hips have moved in towards the golf ball. That results in you coming too much from the inside. You can see there the club coming dramatically from the inside. Depending on what you do with your hands, depends on the shot that you get. You're presenting the neck of the club to the golf ball. Quiet hands is going to produce a push to the right or a shank. Alternatively, flipping the hands like we see there at the last minute is going to cause a quick hook to the left. So there's a loss of balance during your golf swing. You can see there now what you've done is you've moved into a more balanced position. What we see here with Tiger is a much better balanced position at setup. He's now able to maintain his balance during the downswing. You can see that as he starts down, his backside stays touching that line right the way through his golf swing and even into his follow through, so he stays on that line that's drawn up behind him much better. He's only able to do that because he's in a more balanced position at setup, but you can see there's no hint of those hips shooting forward in the downswing, and as a result that golf club's presented to the ball much more on plane, much more on top of the golf ball. So food for thought. Way to police this is obviously we give you the pro stance to work on today to give you that feeling of perfect balance. Try when you're out on the range rocking too much on the balls of your feet, too much on your heels, and then try and settle into somewhere in between those two areas. So too much on the balls of the feet, too much on the heels, find the middle ground between the two. That's your balance point. Go at the shot from there, and as we saw today, a much more balanced look to your swing through the golf ball. Good luck with it, and you need to speak anymore. We will chat soon. Well done.